Can we use the power of artificial intelligence to help us uncover the next 100x potential crypto project? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the question we are going to be asking ourselves today, as we will be using artificial intelligence to understand, break down, and analyze UMA. Now, for anyone who is new to this series, basically what we are doing is we are taking the top 200 cryptocurrency projects and we're analyzing them, we're breaking them down almost like it's the NFL or the NBA Combine. So for anyone unaware, basically what the Combine is it's where all of the top athletes will come and they will compete on a series of tests, a series of evaluations, and they will basically be scored, they will be graded on these evaluations, and these scores will determine how good of an athlete they are, right? They will determine whether the teams, the coaching staff want to invest in them, want to draft them. And so we're going to be taking this same thought process and we're going to be applying it to cryptocurrency projects. So you can see here the 6 key metrics that we will be using AI to break down and score on each individual project. And so the reason that we're doing it this way, the reason that we're using AI, is because we're building our investment thesis on facts and not opinions. And so this is not just going to be some dude shilling you some coin trying to sell his bags or whatever, right? Like there's no vested opinion, there's no vested interest. It's very, very fast and efficient, as you'll see. And to be honest, artificial intelligence is probably smarter than us. It is probably better at considering more variables to make a combined better decision than we would be able to with our own human brain. And then finally, it's scientific, it's replicatable, and so you can take all of the prompts, everything will be in the description. You can take them yourself and you can apply them to any project that is of interest to you, and you'll get similar results. And so without further ado, let's jump in and analyze this project. Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? We are back here with another AI crypto review. Today we are going to be looking at UMA, however you say it. If you are new to this channel, I'm going to assume that you're watching this video for one reason, and that is because you are the type of person that likes to do your research. You like to understand what a cryptocurrency is all about, what a project is all about, before going and throwing your hard-earned money behind it. And that is commendable, and what I can promise you is that if you watch this video to the end, you won't just have a full understanding of the UMA project, but you'll have a very comprehensive understanding of each individual aspect that is going to contribute to its overall success. So we're going to be ranking and scoring everything from the idea behind it, the problem that they're solving, the product that they're bringing, execution, adoption, community, and team, as you can see here. And so, you'll have a very sound understanding of what is required for this project to be successful. So without further ado, let's jump in. And as always, we start with our executive summary to get a general overview. And we can see that UMA, Universal Market Access, is a DeFi protocol that allows users to create synthetic assets on the Ethereum blockchain. Positioned within the DeFi sector, UMA provides users with access and trade assets that mimic the value of real-world assets without needing to own them directly. The project is designed for investors, traders, and developers who seek to leverage the flexibility and security of blockchain technology to create and trade synthetic financial products. UMA addresses the problem of limited access to traditional financial markets by providing a decentralized platform that anyone can create and trade synthetic assets, thereby increasing financial inclusivity and enabling global participation in various financial markets. So that's a pretty interesting use case. I like that idea, being able to jump in and trade not just crypto assets, but real world assets. And so what we're going to do now is we will jump in and we will rank the actual problem behind it. So obviously not being able to trade real world assets, we'll look at the unique selling proposition that UMA brings, and then we'll look at the actual product itself. Does it have something that is functional, user friendly? We'll rank these scores and come back and analyze the results. So pause, we'll come back and look at the results. All right, so we can see here 9.2 and 9.1 for the idea behind it, the problem, and then the uniqueness. We can see that the significant underexplored problem in the DeFi space by providing a decentralized platform for creating and trading synthetic assets. So obviously the problem is a lack of platform for trading synthetic assets. UMA's unique selling proposition lies in its decentralized platform for creating and trading synthetic assets, which is clearly articulated, demonstrates strong market potential, real-world applicability. We can jump further in here for the evidence and logic. Again, the document for all of this will be in the description, so you can come in and dive further into any particular aspect. You can see the evidence and logic behind the score here. There's quite a significant amount. So yeah, come in and look at that if need be. Moving on though to product, we see we got 8.8 overall. UMA's product, I don't know whether UMA, whatever we want to call it, is a functional, user-friendly, meeting many market demands. The platform's technical feasibility and scalability are well supported with positive user feedback. Again, we can jump in to the evidence and logic. Technical infrastructure is robust. The market, so yeah, 8.8, pretty sound score, and lots of evidence and logic behind it. So what I just wanted to do was look into some examples of real-world assets that we can actually trade on UMA, and we can see here that we have stocks, commodities, currencies, indexes, cryptocurrencies, interest rates that reflect interest rate movements, which is interesting. That's actually very interesting. Volatility indexes support synthetic assets based on things like the VIX. That is allowing traders to hedge against or speculate on market volatility. Very, very interesting, actually. Obviously, options are a key financial instrument that people can use to hedge, but actually bringing that to things like the VIX and other things, interest rates. Yeah, I mean, being able to bet on, what the Fed is going to do, I think is a very interesting asset there. Definitely something to look more into on the actual platform. So we see here 9.2, 8.8, off to a very good start. Next thing that we want to understand is the execution and the adoption. So we want to understand, is the team behind Yuma executing on their vision? Are they actually bringing the development forward? Are they hitting the milestones, hitting the roadmap, so on and so forth? That is what we're going to be scoring here. And then on the adoption side of things, we want to see, are people actually using the token? Is there real market demand for the UMA token? And basically, is it growing in holders? We can actually have a quick look at the prompt. We can see token holder growth, total active users, total transactions. This is going to reflect to us adoption, and that is what we're going to use. So I'll pause it, we'll come back, we'll evaluate execution and adoption. Alrighty, so we see here 9.0 for execution, so very, very good score there. Obviously the team is executing with a high level of agility and efficiency, both development and marketing. They have a transparent roadmap. Again, we can jump into the evidence and logic. Roadmap transparency, development progress is well documented through GitHub activity. So obviously the team is solid, the team is legit, they are executing, so that is obviously a very good sign. If you want to own this token, you want to be invested in this project, or even just trade on the platform, right? You want to know that everything is kosher, everything is legit. Their Medium blog and social media channels are used to share in-depth articles, updates, and educational content, all that good stuff, right? So 9.0, very good score for execution. And then as far as adoption goes, we can see UMA is showing strong adoption trends with increasing user engagement and transaction volume. The project is gaining traction as evidenced by growth in total holders. Those metrics we were looking, there is still room for improvement. 8.5, decent score there. Right, moving forward into the final two categories that we want to get a handle on is community and team. We want to understand how much of a buzz is there in their actual community. Are people enthusiastic? Are they engaged? Are they excited about the updates? That obviously is the driving force behind token growth and platform growth, and really the heart of a project. So we're going to jump in and look at the engagement on Twitter and Telegram. we're going to also gauge that interaction, that sentiment, with sentiment analysis, right? So is it positive, is it negative? That's what we're going to be looking at. And then for team, pretty self-explanatory. We are going to be looking at who are these people, what do they bring to the table, what's their background, so on and so forth. So we'll pause the video again, get ChatGPT to score these two, come back and look at the results. Okay, so we see here 8.5 and 9. So again, two very solid scores. Overall, this project, I think the lowest was 8.5. And then up in the 9s here for virtually everything else. So yeah, very, very solid. It's definitely going to score in the high 8s. I don't know if it's going to break the 9s. Let's have a look here though. We'll take our final prompt and calculate the overall score here. And while we're doing that, let's take a look technically at this project. So obviously peaked out here at $44 right on the nose, and did your typical altcoin activity, went down to $1.30, so destroyed. This is a weekly chart, and this is, in my opinion, these are the types of charts that I like to trade. These, like, it's a coin that is clearly not dead. Clearly, it's fundamentally strong. You sort of know where its lows are. It's put in its lows at around $1.30, so you know that that's kind of the floor. Stuck around there for weeks and weeks. And then it's come back to life, at least price-wise, you can see that. And then it's coming back down into levels where you could potentially take a trade. I would personally be looking, me personally, I like to look at these levels, 88.6. You can see we stabbed into it once, twice, 3 times. So if you did want to be a buyer of Yuma, we are coming back down into levels. If we change this to a daily, I would be buying in the green box. It's coming down. I certainly, I wouldn't step in and be buying that. I think obviously your support is down here, this original breakout level right off 88.6. That I would be looking at this as a level. What's that? $2 right there on the nose. So that's how personally I would be playing it. Fundamentally, it's a very strong project. Let's see where it came in overall. 8.8. 8.8 overall for UMA, UMA, whatever you want to call it. 8.8. I do like the idea, being able to trade real world assets, that in my mind is useful, and fundamentally they're obviously building everything out. So I like that. If you got some value from this review, go ahead and join our community. The link will be in the description. It's free, and it's going to be exploring all the ways that we can use AI to find alpha in the marketplace. So different creative ways that we can leverage artificial intelligence to find investment opportunities. That's what it's going to be all about. I'd be watching this trend line too, actually. I think we could pivot right off there, right in this sort of level, turn around, keep going higher. That's what I'd be looking at. But yeah, that's a review. Hope everybody got some value. If you did, hit the like button. That's appreciated. And other than that, I will see everyone in the next video.